Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Warcraft Rumble free-to-play Molten Core guide, I'm going to show you how to take down Garr with an average level of 20 army. Garr's army consists of Chain Lightning, Dark Iron Miner, Darkspear Troll, Drake, Defiance Bandit, School, and Vultures, and then the Earth Elementals that are part of the map mechanic. The Chain Lightning has stun with it, so it can be a little bit awkward because then it stuns your healers, for example, and you might need some tools like Holy Nova to save your push. Darkspear Troll has headhunting, so Darkspear Troll is just going to, if it's going to kill some stuff, then it's going to get faster and faster. So you want to have some ways to handle Darkspear Trolls. I've used, for example, Prowler, I've used Stonehoof Tauren, I've used Safe Pilot. There's a bunch of alternatives that you can use. Then there's also Drakes. Drakes have Roost here, so Drakes will stay at the towers, but once the towers are populated, then the Drakes will also move on towards your base. And having Drakes coming together with Earth Elementals can be another scary moment. Or something like Pyromancer and Safe Pilot can help you handle that, for example. The main mechanic in the Garr fight is that whenever you take a tower, Garr is going to spawn 2 Earth Elementals that explode on that one for each lane. So one is going to come down right and one is going to come down left. And you will need to plan to handle those Earth Elementals, and you want to avoid taking too many towers. So typically in Garr, you push one side and you don't attack any towers on the other side, so that there won't be too many Earth Elementals for you to handle. For the phases in Garr, when phase 2 begins, Garr kills all nearby minis, so if you have a death ball at Garr, yeah, that's going to get wiped. And Garr also casts a damage over time effect on all towers, which will eventually destroy those towers and retake them for Garr. But then at phase 3 is a little bit different. Garr casts a damage over time effect on your main base, so now it's a race, but Garr does not take the towers and it does not kill your push, which means that if you have a big death ball at Garr, then phase 3 happens, your death ball is still alive and you can just kill Garr straight through there. So I still prefer death ball strategies on Garr, and death ball, typically a Drakizat death ball, Drakizat with chromatic scales, can provide resistance to other minis nearby, and that can just help a lot. So one player goes with the Drakizat death ball, the other player is support and defense. You only defend the other side. And Drakizat and Tyrion is my favorite combo for this one, because once the Drakizat death ball takes a first tower, then you can deploy at that tower. So you can deploy your Tyrion to support that Drakizat push. And you also have Holy Nova in the support squad, so with Holy Nova you can heal your team. Also when they get stunned you can heal them before you can get your Tyrion out there, just a lot of flexibility there. So the Drakizat team consists of Pyromancer, Dark Iron Miner, Frostwolf Shaman, Whelpex, Witch Doctor and Firehammer. So Whelpex are here so that the Death Ball team can also help out a little bit on the defense by deploying those Whelpex on the other side. Firehammer is excellent because Firehammer with the talent can gain levels, so if you have low levels then Firehammer can grow with your Death Ball and Firehammer can become a real major damage dealer here. I like to have Dark Iron Miners in both teams because I really like to mine. There's a lot of stuff to mine and you just mine whenever you can. I like to mine even when there's only 1 gold nugget to be mined, because you pay 2 to mine it, but both players get 1 gold, so you're still breaking even and you're denying all the gold from the AI. Witch Doctor with the shields is also super strong here, so that's the Death Ball side. And then the support side, there's Tyrion, which is going to join the Death Ball, many Tyrions, hopefully. There's Holy Nova, which can also help with the stuns, help before Tyrion is out there. Safe Pilot, that can kill some trolls, Safe Pilot. Even low-level Safe Pilot. It doesn't kill the troll with the crash, but then with the shot it does, so you just have to be careful about positioning it so that the shot is going to be directed at the troll and not at something else. Then I have the tank slot. Currently I have Warsong Raider here, but actually in the kill I did not use Warsong Raider at all. And if you have Warsong Raider you cannot play it too early, because it will take some towers and you don't want to take any towers. It's there with Thunder Armor so that it could take armor away from Earth Elemental and allow my chickens to kill Earth Elementals faster if I get overwhelmed with many Earth Elementals. But if that doesn't happen, it's not needed at all. I've also used Prowler in that slot. I've used Stonehoof Tauren in that slot. I think Stonehoof Tauren probably is overall the best one. It's just the most effective at killing trolls. Then of course Dark Iron Miner, Pyromancer. Pyromancer is just splendid, fighting against the Earth Elementals, fighting against Drakes, fighting against pretty much everything. And then I have Chickens. Chickens are here to kill Earth Elementals together with the other minis. Chickens deal a whole bunch of DPS, and this is now built without a Ritual of Rime. I could also put the Ritual of Rime instead of chickens, and then build an army of Ritual of Rime skeletons that are then going to kill the kill the incoming earth elementals. That's another alternative. Then also the Dragisat build could have Ritual of Rime skeletons instead of those Wellbecks. That could work. I mean, it does work. But I just wanted to build one that doesn't require Ritual of Rime talent, and it turned out to work really well as well. So that's the overall plan. Push on one side, defend on the other, and this is what it all looks like in action. Okay, time to go and beat up Garr. We have a level 20 base. I'm playing with Turtle. Turtle is playing the Dragisat Deathball. I am playing the support Tyrion. So at the start, well, I want to defend. And I want to support the Deathball with the Holy Nova before it takes the first tower, and then I want to start getting Tyrions. And I want to mine. Whenever there's a chance, I want to mine. So the Deathball is going. We're starting to build it up. And a little bit of Holy Nova support there. Also my Dark Iron Miner managed to mine for the first time. That was nice. The Cobalt Miner that I sent, the Gold Nugget spawned just in time for the Cobalt Miner to grab that. And now I'm waiting for the tower to come up, and as soon as the tower comes up, I'm deploying the Tyrion. Now I have a Pyromancer defending the base a little bit against these Dark Iron Miners. There's also a Drake out there. Sadly, a 21 Pyromancer cannot kill a 26 Drake, although it is quite close. But I think I can use a Safe Pilot here. Safe Pilot is mainly for killing trolls, but now that there was no troll in sight, I was able to deploy it here. I cannot deploy the Warsong Raider. If I use some other tank, I could deploy it already. But Warsong Raider will take a tower if you deploy it early, so it's only when if you get into a position where there's just a ton of these Earth Elementals coming, and you really need to get rid of their armor, if you have Thunder Armor talent, that's the only case where Warsong Raider is useful. But here we're just going in with chickens, with Pyromancers. Chickens and Pyromancers are doing everything necessary to kill the Earth Elemental. Earth Elementals will explode, but here, luckily, the chickens were fighting just from the right side of it, so that they were able to move on towards the next Earth Elemental. And deploying some more chickens. I still don't want to deploy the Raider. That's the thing, I really don't want to deploy the Raider. I was there considering it for a while, but it would have taken the tower, and that would have been really bad for us. So probably that should just be the Stonehoof Tauren or the Prowler. But anyway, the real winners here are those Dark Iron Miners, because we are mining, we're constantly trying to mine as much as possible. Now a troll is approaching this side, and I want to get rid of that troll. So I threw a Holy Nova out there, and then I throw the Safe Pilot. The Death Ball is going fine. I don't need to pay more attention to that one. The Death Ball, you can't build too big of a Death Ball. If you build too big of a Death Ball, then you're going to take Garr to phase 3 immediately. As you can see, look at the amount of damage Garr is taking. Death Ball barely died before phase 3, so don't support the first Death Ball too much. Just the right amount. It will take a little bit of time maybe to get used to it, but don't support it too much. Support it just enough so that you get the first phase, but you don't want another. And now, because the Death Ball worked actually just barely well enough, if I had sent one more mini out there, we would have faced Garr to phase 3 immediately, and then our base would have died before our next ball gets to Garr, so we would have lost. So that's important. But the second Death Ball can be supported as much as you just have the funds to do. So here I'm trying to see what's going on. There's a troll coming, and I don't like those trolls. Those trolls are really scary. So I'm sending a Safe Pilot to support the Death Ball by killing the troll. Troll is usually now they're in the back line, so the Death Ball isn't actively fighting against it. As soon as we get the tower up, but now the tower is going down again. I wanted to get a Tyrion out there, but I couldn't. Well, I can also support it a little bit with Holy Nova, and now I can get another Tyrion out there, because I want a lot of Tyrions. Now, this Earth Elemental got a little bit close here, but it should be fine. And the chickens will immediately move away, so most of the chickens survived the explosion. Then just trying to mine again, and support the Death Ball. Now the second Death Ball, because the idea of the second Death Ball is to kill Garr. There's going to be the phase change, and then it's also going to stay there and kill Garr. So it can be supported as much as you can. First Death Ball, very important not to support too much. Now actually we have missed mining over there a little bit, but now I fixed that. And there's another break coming, but that's going to be okay. Now it's phase 3, our base is taking constant damage, but the Death Ball is there. everything is looking good. Supporting it with a holding over again, and boom.
Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.